In tonight's Mental Health, It Matters, our partnership with local mental health nonprofits. A strong warning from the Food and Drug Administration on the anti-smoking drug Chantix about possible psychiatric side effects, including suicidal thoughts. The decision comes despite studies by the drug's manufacturer suggesting Chantix does not increase these problems. The FDA says Pfizer's research was limited and didn't look at all types of psychiatric issues. An updated label will include the results of Pfizer's studies, but adds a new warning about the drug's potential interaction with alcohol. People are urged to stop taking Chantix immediately if they become agitated, depressed, suicidal, or have other behavioral changes as well. When it comes to parenting, sometimes it's the parents who are at fault. Turns out moms and dads who think their children are better than everyone else raise their kids to think the same thing. Researchers conducted a study to look at the origins of narcissism. The study involved 565 kids and their parents who were interviewed 4 times over a year and a half. Parents who described their kids as more special than other children or as people who deserve something extra in life were more likely to have what researchers deemed as narcissistic kids. Crying babies can leave households on edge, sleep deprived, and desperate for help. A baby with colic magnifies that stress. And since those babies typically scream and cry for more than 5 hours a day, a new study is exploring methods to relieve these symptoms. And it could be as simple as taking a probiotic. Haley Hernandez reports.
I didn't know the extent of colic. I thought colic was just a medical term for when the baby cries a lot.
For the first 2 months of baby Lee's life, his mom Tamra rarely heard lulls in his fits of hysteria.
There would be some breaks where it would just, he'd stop because he'd go to sleep or he'd eat. But for the most part, he just was not a happy camper. So I was like a first-time parent all over again.
She sought help from pediatricians and lactation specialists before landing a spot in Dr. Mark Rhodes' research trial. Since 2005, Rhodes has been trying to prove a hypothesis that certain strains of probiotics can help families like the Carters. And they're still looking for more babies to impact the study.
I would say if they're breastfed, we'd love to have you on our study because we're close. We feel that the field is moving close to being able to prove that a probiotic helps.
Rhodes says there are over-the-counter formulas with probiotics in them, but the ones used have not been proven effective in colic.
And the number of organisms would be slightly less.
Now 1 year old, Lee is done with the study and his life is turned around. He's a healthy eater and has not had any other health problems.
The best thing I could have done was to seek help, period, and not just suffer in silence, because he was definitely suffering and I didn't know the intensity of how much he was suffering.
Well, still ahead for us tonight, we have another look at your gorgeous forecast. Stick around.